G'day friends, trust that you're going well. Genuinely want to say that, genuinely just want to express that, and that's my hope for you. I'm also mindful that there are some of you who won't be going well. You're struggling to come to terms with the government restrictions and the second round of lockdown and the amplified nature of lockdown, masks, the movement, how many people in a house, how many people not in a house, and I know that will be affecting all of us very differently. So I just wanted to offer this one thought and expand on a little bit. The word compassion has been on my mind over the last few days, and boy, don't we need a little bit of compassion at the moment. Now, bear with me. If you're not a follower of Jesus and not interested in the church or Christianity, that's okay, but travel with me to the end. There's a story in Scripture that's told a number of times of Jesus who was speaking to the crowd. You know, this Jesus guy is so different to anything that they've heard. He's so unique. He's so passionate. The scriptures say he teaches as one who has authority, something like they haven't seen before, which is quite astonishing. As he's teaching to the crowd, we're told there's something like 5,000 men who gather at one space, let alone women and children. It's amazing to think about. As he looks at the crowd, it must be near the end of the day. He speaks to the crowd, and as he looks across the crowd, he looks to his closest followers and says, I have compassion on these people. And out of that compassion, he seeks to feed them. Now, the story says there's not much around that the disciples have, the closest followers have, to provide food. They find a few fish and a few loaves of bread, and they divide it up, and Jesus says a prayer over it, and it spreads across the thousands of people who are gathered there. Now, whether you believe in how that happened or what happened, it's beside the point. Bear with me here. Here's what I think the real nature of compassion is. What Jesus doesn't do is sit there and say, you can only participate in this and I'll only give this to you if you think the same as me, if you believe the same as me, if you respond to me, if you ask me to lead you, if you follow me in everything that I do, that's when you can participate in this meal. No. The compassion of Jesus provides for all the people who were there, regardless of what they thought, what they believed, what they'd done that day, how well they'd behaved, what they might have thought, even if they heckled him. Whoever was there was fed. That's some kind of compassion. He provides for people even though they disagree with him. He gives them an extension of grace. Now, what does that look like for us? Compassion is to feel something so deeply for another, to feel. Some translations that I looked up, it's actually an internal response. It's actually like a gut response to our community and our society, or to the needs of others around us. And we know there's lots of needs. But what I've also noticed and been hearing, because admittedly I haven't gone down the street that much, but people are getting really impatient, really demanding, really bossy, really critical, lots of name calling. It's not helping us, it's not helping you, and we need to demonstrate some compassion in this time. Demonstrating compassion to others is actually a way of releasing the load on us, because we don't actually know what the other person's gone through. We don't actually know what their day has looked like, how they're feeling, how they're responding, what's being demanded, expected of them, who's asking them to do what, any more than they know the same that's happened for you. So a bit of compassion, kindness, some love, some generosity, just the small moments in the day go a long way. It's not about all thinking the same. It's not about all believing the same. It's not all even about agreeing with what we need to do or how we should respond. But actually, in the midst of the differences, we can show some kindness, some compassion, some generosity, and some love. Blessings, friends.